that you're mindful of me, that you hear me when I call. Who am I that you're mindful of me, that you hear me when I call? Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. See, I was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. 'Cause you have done what no man can do. You still do what no man can do. Hey, hey. You have blessed like no man can bless. Yes. You still bless like no man can bless. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sing.
Who am I that you're mindful of me?
That you're mindful of me. Oh. Yes. Woo. That you're mindful of me. Yes. Amazing grace. Woo. That saved a wretch like me. Yes. See, I was lost. But now, 'cause you have done, hey, oh yeah, yeah. You still do what no man can do. You still save like no man can save. Yeah. Oh Lord. Oh. Right here, Jesus, not you. Can I get a witness? After all I've been through, your grace brought me through. So I say, oh, 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 oh. Somebody shout,
Jesus, not you.
Through the fire and the rain, oh, yes. So I say, oh, 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 oh. So I say, Jesus, hey, after all I've been through, yeah. Where would I be without your grace, Lord? For your goodness, for your kindness, for your mercy. Oh, 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 you have done, yeah. Oh, thank you, Jesus. You, Jesus. Woo! Hey, we worship you. Adonai, Elion, Elohim. Oh, woo! Come on. Oh, what no man can do. If he did it before, get ready, somebody. He's about to blow your mind. Can I get a witness in here? Oh, yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. When I am down and oh my soul so weary, when troubles come and my heart burden be, and I am still and I wait here in the silence until you come and sit a while with me. There is no life without its hunger. Each restless heart beats so imperfectly. But when you come and I am filled with wonder, sometimes I think I glimpse eternity. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. Yes, I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Jesus. I love you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. Yes, I am strong when I am on your shoulder. Raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. Yes, I am strong when I am on your shoulder. You raise me up to more than I. Oh, you raise me up so I can stand on mountain. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. Yes, I am strong when I am on your shoulder. to more than I can be. You raised me up, thank you, Jesus, to more than I can be.
All right, so we just enjoyed some music from Segun Obe. Let me just try and do this, right? So Samuel Olusegun Adepelehinde Obe. Did I do that right?
Perfect.
All right.
Absolutely.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you doing?
So great to be here.
Fantastic. Now, let me just begin from this point. Is music in your family?
I would say yes.
Okay.
Because I have a brother.
Okay.
His name is Tunde. He's also, matter of fact, not just that, he was in the industry before I got here.
Okay.
So there's a group called T2, TWO, Tunde and Wumi Obe, way back.
Okay.
And they were like, they're married. So himself, my brother, and my sister-in-law, you know, they started out a long time ago.
Okay.
And I used to do background for them.
Ah.
And I just realized, hey, I like this music thing.
Yeah.
And I started growing.
Yeah.
And I'm here today.
Okay. Why the ministry? Because music can take you down different roads.
Oh, yeah,
right?
definitely.
So why the ministry?
Ministry because I find purpose in ministry. I'm able to touch more lives in ministry. I feel like we're not here to just build houses, buy cars, marry wives, have children, and then die. There's more to life than all of those things. I feel like, you know, you need to have purpose. And when you talk about purpose, it is about touching lives positively. A lot of people are depressed.
Yeah.
A lot of people are frustrated about life. A lot of people don't even know the next thing to do. But, you know, what we do is try to musically, you know, tell people, look, there is a God in heaven who can actually turn around that situation or whatever thing you're going through.
Yeah.
And it's an honor to actually sing for God.
So you began, doing backing vocals and all that. At what point did you decide that, look, I want to take this seriously, I'm going to do this?
I'll say 30 years ago.
Okay.
30 years
That's
ago.
a while ago.
30 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you've been on the road for a long time.
Very long time. I actually started when I was really, when I think of the Michael Jackson type of thing, I probably even started as young as
That's
that,
young as
the
that.
age he started.
Okay.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, I was able to watch, I listened to artists like Stevie Wonder, Michael Jackson, like I earlier mentioned. I love their vocal prowess and how they would sing a song and they would take you from one level, you know, to another. And I wanted to do that as well. So it was more like I didn't have a mentor, but because I could watch them, I was able to pick from the things they did and bring it into my own gift, which was already there. And it is just, I mean, amazing to see what God has done with it.
Yeah. All right. Now, what brings you to Ghana?
I actually wrote this on my Instagram handle the other day. I said I'm here on a working break.
Okay.
And I wrote there, I said whatever that means.
Whatever that means, yeah.
I guess this is the work part of the break. I've been doing a lot of projects. I'm a voice coach. Matter of fact, last year we had a Nigerian Idols. I was a voice coach for the Nigerian Idols last year. Okay. So I've been doing so many projects behind the scenes, background. I've kind of been away from singing for a minute. It's even nice to actually sing out here for you. Because I've not done this in a long time. I've actually been more behind the scenes, you know, trying to get the young people
All right.
to sing properly. So here, I'm just here to just chill out. And then, I mean, how can you chill out and not work?
Yeah.
You can't just chill out. You have to still work.
Yeah, pursue the passion.
Ministry, you
Yeah.
can't sleep. You have
Yeah.
to keep going.
Yeah. Well, interestingly, I mean, we have a show called The Voice Factory, and it's been running for 7 weeks now. We've still got about maybe 6-7 more weeks to go on it. And this coming weekend is actually, so every week we have a genre that we go through. Fantastic. And this weekend is actually the gospel genre. Whoa. So if you're in town, I'm wondering what you know, you get to see it and see what
I have
you
a
think
couple of days.
Yeah.
We could talk about it. Why not? I could totally do that.
Yeah, so
for me, I mean, wherever the Lord has me to go, we go.
Yeah, so
I'm not my own guy.
talk to us about some of the places you've been, the stages you've been on, and some of the more known musicians that because I know, I mean, you've performed with people like Kirk Franklin, Donnie McClurkin, and so on. Just talk to us through some of that.
Wow, for me, first of all, I was born in the United States. I was born in D.C., Washington, D.C. So, but I didn't live and grow up in D.C.
Okay.
I actually grew up in Nigeria.
Okay.
Lagos, to be precise. So for me, it's just been a journey of going from Lagos sometimes to the United States.
Okay.
I've been to California, Miami, in the United States,
Yeah.
of course, Maryland. I think I've also touched Houston a little bit.
Okay.
And then in the UK, I've gone to Stoke-on-Trent, been to Manchester, and of course Central London. So it's been, for me, just stretching here and there. But what took me to those places was the singing, that's the ministry part.
Yeah.
But now I'm developing the voice coach part now of me.
Okay.
So that I can also take that internationally. But I'm like, you know what, whatever God has me to do, we'll go with it. So yeah, for me, it's just been like traveling, but I always have to return back to Lagos.
Yeah.
That's like my core for now. It can change. You never know.
So what are some of your fond memories in terms of collaborations with some of the bigger known names?
Yeah, the first name I'll mention, he's of blessed memory now. Passed on, I think, late last year. Was it early this year? Such a big loss to me as a person, because he's somebody that we grew up working together.
Okay.
Samuel Oposo. I don't know if you've ever heard
yes,
that
yes,
name.
yes.
The Welu Welu Master.
Yes.
So
yes.
we kind of, the same ministry, House on the Rock.
Okay.
We were there for many years. You know, I was leading worship, and he was the music director.
Okay.
Wow. Of course, you mentioned Donnie McClurkin.
Yes.
Kirk Franklin, at The Experience. There's a program in Nigeria called The Experience, hosted by Pastor Paul Adefarasi of House on the Rock, my church. And so at the end of the day, I always have to be on that platform. A lot of times I've done the national anthem
Okay.
also on that
Okay.
platform. So Kirk Franklin, Donnie McClurkin, Don Moen, we've been on the same stage together. So many names to throw around. Sinach, I mean, they're all my friends.
Yeah.
Samsung way back, of course. Nathaniel Bassi.
Okay.
I mean, we've all just been
Yeah.
in the ministry thing together. But of course, everybody doing their own thing. But we all, when we come together, we all know one another.
Yeah. And how many albums do you have? How many?
That's a very tricky question, because
discography.
I'm not an album person.
Okay.
So I am a single person.
Okay.
I could just decide, okay, this song
You were gonna
is
put this
hitting
one
me,
out.
and I want people to hear this. Like the first song I did on the show today, it's called Like No One Can. It's my original
It's a
song.
beautiful
If you even
song.
go on Boomplay right now, you
Okay.
can download. And I think I have 1 or 2 videos of stuff on YouTube as well. That song apparently was a single, so it wasn't released in an album. I know people like to do album projects.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll learn how to. But from when I was coming up in
Yeah.
ministry, I've always loved doing singles.
Okay.
I'll just put out a single, this single, and I'll do a video for the single. So I
Okay.
push that.
Yeah.
So that's probably. But if you say albums, I'll just say 2.
Okay.
I'll just say 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now you did a song featuring Different Stone.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that.
That's called God the Day. Now, what I believe in life is you need to learn how to imbibe. You don't just stay. I'm a vocalist. I just love to sing. I love those high notes and things. But I just sat down one day and said to myself, you know what? You don't have to always sing like a bird. Sometimes you can just come down and do the traditional, hold your handkerchief, somebody wave something in the air, scream type of. And I said to myself, okay, I want to put a song together that will capture me trying to go down and speak pidgin English.
Okay.
That's what we probably speak in. I think you speak
Yeah, we
pidgin
speak pidgin as well.
here. Yeah. My first time in Ghana, by the way.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I've never been to Ghana.
Okay,
so it's an awesome pleasure to be
we need to
here.
give you a tour.
So yeah, I'll take it. So definitely, that song just came from a place of wanting to do something traditional, something really African, and not necessarily sing and belt notes.
Okay.
And that's it. I'm glad I did it because it kind of worked. People saw a different side of Segun Obe and they were like, whoa, so he can
do
get down also as well as those notes.
Yeah.
Just shows variety and being able to branch from what you're used to something else.
What about the song Aka?
Same concept.
Yeah.
I love the Igbo language. I don't speak it. I'm Yoruba.
Okay.
So I had to get somebody in the studio and say, teach me Igbo.
Okay.
I want to learn how to speak Igbo and I want to sing it in a song. And the guy was like, okay. I said, I like it. Let's go. So that was it. We got in the studio, we just started pushing and Aka was born. Yeah, and like I said, I'm a single person. So immediately I did Aka, I just shot a video
Did a video for it.
real quick.
Fantastic. How do people find you, social media, if they want to hit you up?
TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, at I am Segun Obe.
That's it.
So I'll say it again. Twitter, the same name. I was able to merge all of them and then give them one name so that when you go on there, it's the same name. So it's just at I am Segun Obe. No hyphen, no whatever. Just write them all together and you'll find me.
Fantastic. Thank you for talking to us this morning.
Awesome.
Thank you for sharing this wonderful gift.
Thank you.
All right. We've been speaking with Segun Obe, and let's take a look at Aka.
Segun Obe.
Aka. Aka. Chineke mo, biari want it oh. I never flow, I dey worship you my Lord. For many things you dey do, they make me call it for you. Hey Papa oh, I dey worship you my Lord. Try, now you dey make me dey move. See as I dey groove. I dey dance like a fool, they shout hallelujah. I don't care what you can say, what you can say. Like one who wait in a camera more. Hakamarama, Aka, sha, Aka, Hakamarama, Aka, hey, Aka, Hakamarama, Kainga Kuro, Aka, Hakamarama, Aka, sha. Chineke bo, I dey badu your paro. You dey help my business, you dey bless me, yo. When I don't get the money, you supply the money. Hey, Papa, oh, you be your mini correct, oh. Try, Asimu Kubara Yaka, Nigi Yomanebe, Eje Tobi Ezike, oh, mini correct, oh. I don't care what you can say, what you can say. Like one who hit the neck of a Hakamarama. Inamanya niru ochi manu dumini manu kochi oboro kwam neme obusochi ebubedike kam na bogi when baby give you otu akogade nine the bless you steadily Segun Obe different stone eternally chilling big no send the enemy do the 1 2 step sons of liberty morire mokana musoji bolongo kili be a jerry bomutenri aramonda mani ki shawo ki cheni oluwani